We got week 2 NFL recap. Start out with Thursday. Kansas City 27, Chargers 24. Great game. Kansas City, Mahomes, they looking good once again. LA, the Chargers, and it was two situations that cost them this game. Obviously, had the play where the Everett, the tight end, was trying to come out the game, but they, for some reason, wanted to go hurry up on the goal line. Ended up in a pick six. And then the Herbert injury, you know, hurt his ribs, and like one play he can't move, can't throw the ball, can't do nothing. The next play, he throws a 40-yard rope down the field. But Kansas City, still looking good. Chargers, despite the loss, I think considering the rest of the weekend, definitely still one of the better teams in the league. This should be their year to at least get to the playoffs. The Jets came back 31-30 over Cleveland. I mean, these two teams, they scored 2 touchdowns after the 2-minute warning. Cleveland just misplayed a couple of things. The Jets, they keeping receipts. They keeping receipts. Detroit 36-27 over the Commanders. A typical Commanders game. Anytime they get a win, they come back and disappoint you. Detroit needed to win this game. Kansas City started the season 0-2 after all that hype, hard knocks off season and all that. Start the season 0-2 just wouldn't be a good look. Tampa 20, New Orleans 10. Tampa is good. Without most of their receivers, struggled to score for a while, but eventually, Jameis Winston, he's gonna throw some picks, man. Yeah, but New Orleans, I don't know what you do with that guy. What's your team? Alvin Kamara didn't play, I don't believe. Yeah, he didn't play once again. Always hurt. Giants 2-0, beat Carolina 19-16. The field goal fest. Hey, Baker Mayfield, it is what it is at this point. He's not helping you win football games. Even Christian McCaffrey looked okay, did some things, but it's just not enough for either one of these teams. Giants are 2-0, but they're not going anywhere. New England, Pittsburgh, 17-14. Once again, Pittsburgh offensive line is terrible. They can't run the ball. They got all these weapons. Got these receivers, this running back. They have no offensive line. They can't run the ball. They don't have a quarterback. It's not going to be a good year for Pittsburgh. Same thing with New England. These are two teams that are going to struggle to score points all year long. And Pittsburgh's got weapons, and they can't do nothing with it. Offensive line can't block. Najee Harris is not going to, other than the volume, 300 touches to get 1,000 yards for that kid. That's what's going to happen. Oh, the Colts. So I guess it wasn't Carson Wentz's fault. We blame Carson Wentz, and we bring Matt Ryan in and think things are going to be different. So far, they didn't play, two of the worst teams in football last year, and they don't have a win. They get shut out 24-0 to Jacksonville. Yeah, that's just, come on, Matt Ryan. Yeah, Miami, Baltimore. Baltimore had this game wrapped up, fourth quarter. And, Tua came through. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, put up some big numbers there. I was looking at the first game, people were saying, I don't score 20 points against New England. That offense didn't look that good to me. But they showed it. So can they keep that going? Rams 31-27. I don't know why this game was this close. What the Rams are doing. Matthew Stafford, again, 2 more interceptions. He'll probably lead the league in interceptions again. But, he'll force feed the ball to Cooper Kupp, and they'll win some games. Marcus Mariota, we need you to do a little bit more. This is your opportunity, man. Stop spoiling it. Dallas, wow. Cincinnati's 0-2. I'm not worried. But, again, Super Bowl hangover. I don't think they're trash or bad or anything. They might not make the playoffs. Might get the 9-10 wins. Might be out of the playoffs, but they'll be okay. Dallas needed to win this game. Offensive line stepped up. Cooper Rush came in, was solid. But yeah. At this point, they got to give Tony Pollard the ball. This Ezekiel Ellis stuff is old. We already noticed this last year. They're not re-signing. He's not coming back. Why even keep going through this anymore? Like, I would just look to trade him at this point. Uh, Russell Wilson, Denver, 16-9 over Houston. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you say about that game. Arizona came back overtime win, 29-23 over the Raiders. Raiders are 0-2. And again, Josh McDaniels getting another head coaching chance. And like, what are you doing, man? What is going on with this offense? What is the explosive plays and all this nonsense? Derek Carr, like, you supposed to be a top 10 quarterback. People keep telling you that. But come on, man. I mean, you're already 0-2 in this tough division. Like, you pretty much buried at this point. Green Bay, of course, came, bounced back, went over Chicago. I don't know what Chicago's offense is or what they're doing, but 27-10, Green Bay over Chicago. And last night, kind of brutal was, Buffalo, obviously looking like the best team in football. And Tennessee, man. Like, just run the ball, Tennessee. Like, don't. See, this is the problem with coaches like Mike Vrabel. Like, just run the ball, man. What are you doing? First play of the game, play action, trying to throw the ball, boom. Like, stop trying to put the ball in Ryan Tannehill's hand. Just run the ball. If you run the ball 3 times a punt, hey, run the clock down. You can't outscore this team. What are you trying to do? Get the ball to your best player. Stop running toss plays to the left when your left tackle just came out the game. You got your backup left tackle in the game. You try to run it that side. Just what kind of game plan are we doing, man? You obviously don't have the weapons to throw the football up and down the field, so stop trying. Stop trying to play action before you actually run the ball first. Run the ball first, then do play action. Ain't that how that works? How you play action on the first play of the game and you miss it? Now you're in an obvious situation where you gotta run the ball. Boom, you losing yards. Now you punt, you turn it out. Just get the ball to Derrick Henry over and over again. That's how you gotta play. And hey, Philly, 24-7 over Minnesota. Jalen Hurts looked good in the first half. Things kind of boggled down in the second. But yeah, Philly's gonna be a problem. Minnesota. I mean, this the Kirk Cousins ride, man. Like, I don't know what it is. This Monday night record it seems kind of fluky. Like, why would you not play well on Monday night? But at this point, man, like, some of them throws, like, dude, like, you have other receivers. Jordan, the Jefferson kid is good, but like the guys are dropping balls and just, I mean, he could have threw 4 interceptions in that game, for 4 or 5. But that's, I don't know. I like Kirk, but Jesus, man. Like, come on, man. And last but not least, my favorite team I root for, 49ers. Hey, we won 27-7 over Seattle. And Trey Lance broke his ankle. This is not good. This is not good at all. Once again, George Kittle didn't play. Paying him a lot of money not to play football. But, I mean, I'm not even... The way the NFC look, I'm like, yeah, we're going to win 10 games with Jimmy Garoppolo. He's stable. That's what he do. Barring nobody else gets hurt. But now what we do? We gave up a lot of draft picks to get Trey Lance. We going into year 3 with the kid, and he's got 3 career starts. We don't know if he's good or not. Can't keep Jimmy forever. Like, what are we doing? This is crazy, man. I mean, this is not a good situation. Do we move on? What you gonna get for Jimmy? Once again, you win 10 games with Jimmy Garoppolo. Why are you trying to get rid of him? Why don't you just keep him? Yeah, it's a tough situation, man. But man, football it's a gift and a curse, man. Like, injuries are part of the game, and you hate it, but players get hurt in this league. I mean, it is. It's just crazy. Yeah, but that was week 2. Some wild stuff. And honestly, I don't know, man. It might be like maybe 6, 7 teams in this league who are actually really good. Everybody else is just. I mean, the difference between some of these teams could be, a play here and there could be 6 win team or 10 win team. You can't say 8-8 anymore. You got 17 games. Most of these teams are like eight or around 500. It's like really seven good teams in this league, and everybody else is just like, you don't have a quarterback, and so who cares about you? But we'll see. So 2 weeks in the season, things can change, but it ain't. I think we know enough. We know what we need to know. So yeah.